We're going to be hearing from Jordan Williams, who is a mom of 3, and she's going to tell us what she did when her life fell apart. In today's episode, I'm going to share with you the powerful impact of line journaling. It has helped me in my faith walk, it's helped me in my marriage, it's also helped me become a better mother. Hey lady, welcome back to your new favorite talk show for Christian women, Grown Lady Chat, where we talk about growth and personal development for Christian women. Thank you so very much to all of my returning viewers and those of you who continue to show up week after week. And also a big welcome to the new members of the GLC community. Make sure you chime in the comment section. That way I can give you a proper welcome. And also don't forget that I'm still doing random giveaways. So the more interactive you are in the GLC community, liking, commenting, subscribing to my email list, each time you show up on any platform where GLC community is, each time is another opportunity for you to be entered into the random giveaways.
Hey lady, are you a woman who loves the Lord and who also enjoys beautiful things? Well, if you are, then you are personally invited to join my exclusive Christian women's group. In this group, we chat about clothes, beauty, home decor, parenting, marriage, cooking, and of course, our Christian walk. It's Christian lifestyle all-encompassing. So be sure to join by clicking the link below. I hope to chat with you soon. Now back to our show.
When I was in college, I was able to dedicate over an hour a day to journaling. I really enjoyed waking up early, just God and I went through the Purpose-Driven Life with Rick Warren, or by Rick Warren. I had the journal, I also had the actual book, and so it was very helpful to allow me to focus and really be intentional with my time as a college student. However, the time has totally changed because now I'm a wife, I'm a mom, full-time working physician. I also have multiple businesses and other obligations. So as much as I would love to carve out an hour a day or even an hour a week to be able to sit and journal multiple paragraphs, it's just not possible, right? However, I don't want to lose the multiple benefits of journaling. My mother is really good about journaling, and often she'll call me with stories from my childhood or even just childhood stories from when she was younger or my siblings, and she's reading from her journals. You know, that was my intention. That was my plan when I started a family, when I began to enter a new phase of life. I too wanted a journal life, you know. However, it's just not conducive. I have to rely on maybe little, notes here and there because I would start to journal, right, at the beginning of the year or the beginning of the quarter, and then I would fall off, or I would have to rely on just my memory or the memory of others. But here's the thing. I realized that with line journaling, you can also have immense impact without the stress load. If you are in a season of life where you don't have the time to dedicate to multiple paragraphs, emotional intelligence is also something that I'm focused on. I'm trying to help my children also develop a high level of emotional intelligence. And being able to line journal has helped my mindset. It's helped my marriage. It's allowed me to work through certain emotions, both positive and negative emotions. It's allowed me to really cut away the fat of all of the thoughts that go through our minds at any given day. And it's also allowed me to look back and find those testimonies, look back and say, oh Lord, I remember, last year at this time, this is what I was struggling with, or this was the prayer of my heart. And now here we are a year later, and God, you've either answered the prayer or you've rerouted my direction. I can see the growth even with just 1 to 2 lines a day. But this year, I want to take a step further. So whereas last year I just had, a journal, a digital journal, or even a paper journal, because again, I was kind of scattered, right? So I would start a journal here, and then I would pick up another journal there. I'd go to TJ Maxx and see a cute book, grab another journal. And I was like, no, I really want for everything to be in one cohesive space. So this year I'm even more intentional, and I've come up with a one-line journal that goes through Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and there's a prompt that I've added to each day. So on Monday, there's a specific prompt. Let's see, I'm going to pull it up. So let's say for today, Monday, the prompt is, Lord, as I begin this week, what area of my life do you want me to surrender more fully to you? And the previous week, this was my response: expectations for my life. Now that's a constant for me. I am always working to continue to surrender my expectations, not because I don't believe that my God is big, strong, and mighty, but he has a timeline, and personally I struggle with patience, so I'm always trying to temper my expectations with God's timeline for my life. So on Tuesday, here's the prompt. In what ways have I seen God's faithfulness in my life recently? And how can I share that testimony with others?
Hey, lady, are you a woman who loves the Lord and who also enjoys beautiful things? Well, if you are, then you are personally invited to join my exclusive Christian women's group. In this group, we chat about clothes, beauty, home decor, parenting, marriage, cooking, and of course, our Christian walk. It's Christian lifestyle all encompassing. So be sure to join by clicking the link below. I hope to chat with you soon. Now back to our show.
I realized that I wanted to remind myself to remember the little moments. Remember, I talked about that at the beginning. I want to remember the little moments, the funny things that my kids say, or the intimate chats that hubby and I have, the moments of gratitude, because every single day there's something we can be grateful for. So I updated the Daily Line Journal, which, ladies, you can get it absolutely free. All right. So just for being here, for watching this episode, you can click the link down below, because I have the PDF for you. You can download, print it off if you're a paper girl, or you can use it on your digital space like I do. What I did was, for each day, I then also added a prompt. One interesting thing was, and the other prompt is, I am grateful for. So for each day, you have the main prompt, a couple of lines, and then you're reminded to put a little life information in there. And then also to say, okay, here's what I'm grateful for, because you're going to see over time that, rocking with God, your grateful list is going to go higher and higher, better and better in the name of Jesus, right? So I wanted to make sure that I was also using the opportunity on a daily basis to jot those little things down as well. Because remember, I want to capture those moments just like my mom does. For instance, on Friday of last week, the one thing I was grateful for was that my middle son, Cameron, he came into my home office and he could tell that, I was just not my usual bubbly self. I tried to hide, it from my kids, like most of us, right? But at times they're able to pick up on subtle nuances if you're just not 100% yourself. And it's as though he noted that. And he came up to me, didn't say a word. He just came into the office and just gave me the biggest, warmest, most gentle hug. And I wanted to remember that, because that is a snapshot of Cameron's heart. All of my children, all of them, my bonus babies included, they are wonderful, absolute blessings. However, each child has a different way that he or she expresses love, and they can be there for me. And I've noticed that over the years. And so just Cameron coming in and giving that deep hug, that was like a snapshot of his heart. And I want to remember that from years, year to year. What I've noticed is that since I've been intentional with line journaling, I'm better able to track my faith growth. I'm able to track testimonies. I'm able to go back and say, oh, hey, you were working on this in June of last year, and your tail is still working on this in January of this year. You need to move it up to the top of the list, right? You need to work on some things. I'm also able to look back and say, oh, hey, this is something you were struggling with, but praise God, you've overcome that hurdle, and that's no longer a thing for you. So it's almost like a chronologic review of your life. And it's a great way to look back and see how far you've come, and also look to see what you need to work on. Alrighty, ladies, so here is your challenge for this week, because here in the GLC community, we're all about growth and development. So I want for you to begin line journaling. Even if you don't download my free line journal, just take a regular piece of paper or a cute, notebook from TJ Maxx. You can go onto your tablet or your laptop, your cell phone, on one of the little note apps, and just begin to just write 1 or 2 lines a day. Now, since it's not a habit for you, I would recommend that you do put like an alert or an alarm in your phone. That way you are triggered to remember to do it. Purpose in your heart that you're going to try it for 30 days. I want for you to, if you find benefit, continue going, right?
Hey, lady, are you a woman who loves the Lord and who also enjoys beautiful things? Well, if you are, then you are personally invited to join my exclusive Christian women's group. In this group, we chat about clothes, beauty, home decor, parenting, marriage, cooking, and of course, our Christian walk. It's Christian lifestyle all-encompassing. So be sure to join by clicking the link below. I hope to chat with you soon. Now back to our show.
So for today's question of the day, I want for you to drop in the comments and let me know, what is one thing that you are grateful for today? On Wednesday, we have a special guest. So usually I have episodes every Monday and Thursday, but this week it's a bit different because we have a special guest. We're going to be hearing from Jordan Williams, who is a mom of 3, and she's going to tell us what she did when her life fell apart. This testimony that she's going to share, and what God has shown her, and how God has really elevated her faith walk in this season of her life, it's really going to be life impacting. I don't want for you to miss it. So go ahead right now, pause the video, and put an alert on your phone to remember that the GLC episode is going to be a live chat on Wednesday of this week at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure that you smash the like button and don't forget to spam the comment section. Also, remember the question of the day: what is one thing that you are grateful for? Alrighty, ladies, so until next time, I am your host, Dr. Sherunda Simone, and remember, I will either see you at the top or from the top. You decide. Bye.